Welcome to another episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Zay with me. What's up, Zay?
What's up?
Chilling, man.
What's up?
How you been, man?
Chilling like a villain, Papa. You already know. Blessed.
Crazy things going on in the news, man.
Yeah.
First off, before we start this one today, we're going to have a moment of silence for the officers that passed away. There was a procession of the police cars that went down to bring the body, I believe, of the officer to the morgue. So I'm going to play that video and we're going to have a moment of silence as I play that video. So
Cindy Birch spelled your name wrong. Z spelled your name wrong.
I'm not going to play the audio, you know what I'm saying? Because they look how many cops there are. Tons, man. This is not too far from my house either.
God bless them, man. And their families.
I think the body is in that truck right there.
That's sad, man.
Man, so we're going to go over this story and what happened and the whole rundown of everything. I appreciate everyone who's coming and joining me. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. You know, there's losers on all sides of this, man, of all sides of stories like this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. What do you think, Finn Feet? Do you think it's overkill? I mean, if I died, I want people to. I mean, look at
Yeah,
that.
man.
You can
Them two
tell
cops.
he's got
Them two
backing.
cops went, they respect to the cops that lost their lives and sorry to the families, man. Bless the families, on both sides that are suffering through this loss. This, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It looks like they are all Bristol cops, man. Look, they all say Bristol on the side. There's quite a few cops in Bristol. I've had a long track record with the cops. They know me quite well. As a matter of fact, I have a video with one of these officers that died. He was at the parade. It's really sad, man. He was at the parade showing off the the armored vehicles and things like that. And let's go over the story of what happened so people can get an idea of what's really going on. Do you want to start, Zay, or do you want me to start?
Um, well, basically, 3 cops were shot last night. 2 passed. And it was 2 siblings. One is deceased and one is in critical condition. Here in our town in Bristol, Connecticut. It's just sad, man. It's still hard to process that it's right here like that. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
It's just
crazy.
I
Really
don't get
crazy,
it, man.
man. Really crazy. Like, So I'm gonna
I'm still in awe. I'm still like, wow. Like, I really can't believe it.
things like this happen, bro.
It's hard
It
to
happens all over
process.
the
That's what it
country.
is. Yeah, it happens all over the world. I get it, but it's hard to process when it's at home.
Yeah, yeah.
When it's so close to home like that. Because our kids walk the street. Live out here and stuff. There's a lot of stuff got to worry about.
Dude, why is my computer like controlling itself? What's going on here?
A bunch of people have been shooting around lately. Like it's crazy. They need to
Yeah,
put the guns down.
Bristol has been crazy, man. People don't understand. It's like it's in the middle of New York and Boston, so it's a prime real estate for like mentalness. I don't know. I don't know. Like maybe I really don't know. There's a lot of guns. There's a lot of mental health going on. But I'm gonna
Mental
go
health.
over of what happened, the facts of what's in the paper. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's facts. It's allegedly. So this is the press promoting this. This is something called News Center from Maine. Bristol, Connecticut. Two Bristol officers were shot dead, one recovering from serious injuries after being shot. I saw a video of him being released from the hospital today. Here are the three officers. The one on the right is the one who just got released from the hospital. So, um, the evening begins around 10:30 p.m. Wednesday when Bristol Police Department received a phone call reporting domestic violence incident around the 300 block of Redstone Hill Road. Neighbors in the area said it was around 10:43, 10:45 when they saw police cars arriving at the home with their lights off. Those officers are now known as Sergeant Dustin DeMonte, Officer Alex Hemsey, and Officer Alex Torado. When DeMonte and Hemsley and Loretto arrived at the scene, they were confronted by one of the suspects, later identified as 35-year-old Nicholas Broucher. So that is him. He is the alleged suspect. They were confronted by him, who's outside the home. The suspect immediately began firing, striking all three of them. Neighbors heard it and said it sounded like a war zone. And they said they heard rapid fire of a firearm. Hemsley and DeMonte were fatally struck, with one pronounced dead at the scene. The other later rushed to Bristol Hospital. Laredo um, also rushed to the hospital, underwent surgery at St. Francis Hospital for his serious gunshot. He was released. I saw a video of him being released in a wheelchair. So overnight, a large law enforcement presence had been seen at both hospitals, with first responders gathered in support at Bristol Hospital for what would later be confirmed as DeMonte and Hemsley. 2.5 hours later, at 5:40 a.m., police confirmed that two officers were killed in the shooting. One of the officers were escorted from Bristol to the office of the medical examiner around 7 a.m. The procession headed from Farmington. Governor Ned Lamont announced that he would be ordering U.S. and state flags to be lowered to half staff for the falling officers. The procession traveled down Route 6, Route 4, and took about 30 minutes. Waiting for them, again, a large law enforcement presence. At a press conference held by state and Bristol police at 8:30 a.m., Del Monte and Hemsley and Loretto were
um,
identified, and more details about the incident were laid out. State police said that the shooting was an isolated incident.
Laredo.
Laredo, yeah. It was an isolated incident in that there was no threat to the public. Another officer was escorted from Bristol to Farmington around 11 a.m. Both processions lasted 30 to 40 minutes. Laredo was released from the hospital Thursday morning. At noon, state police released the suspect's name, Nicholas Brocher, 35, was shot and pronounced dead at the scene. His brother, 32-year-old Nathan Brocher, is recovering from his wounds at St. Francis Hospital. So the crazy thing about this story is we don't know who shot the brother. We don't know if it's the police who shot the brother or if it's the brother who shot the brother. So,
Well, from my understanding, this morning it reported that there was a domestic dispute, but Fox 61 put timeline of shooting that killed two Bristol police officers, severely injured another. The three officers were the first ones to respond to a domestic violence call Wednesday night. Um, Two Bristol police officers are dead and one recovering from serious, basically the same thing you read, after being shot by a suspect Wednesday night. The events began around 10:30 p.m. Wednesday when the Bristol Police Department received a phone call reporting a domestic violence incident at 300 block of Redstone Hill Road. Um, Neighbors in the area said it was around 10:43 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. when they saw police arriving at the home with their lights off. Those officers we now know were Sergeant Dustin DeMonte, Officer Alex Hamzy, and Officer Alec Laredo. Um, Two Bristol officers. Then it repeats again the same thing basically. Two Bristol officers killed, one seriously injured when shooting state police. When DeMonte, Hamzy, and Laredo arrived at the scene, they were confronted by one of the suspects, later identified as 35-year-old Nicholas Brocher, who was outside of the home. The suspect immediately began firing, striking all three of them. Neighbors said the scene sounded like a war zone. Hamzy and DeMonte were fatally struck, with one pronounced dead at the scene and the other after he was rushed to Bristol Hospital. Laredo was also rushed to the hospital and underwent surgery at St. Francis Hospital for his serious gunshot wound.
crazy man. What
It's
is your
just sick.
opinion? What's your opinion? Do you think that the brother's going to get charged?
I don't know. I'll wait till I know more about it. Like, because right now it's too early to speculate or say it. You know what I'm saying? I want to know facts before I say anything. Like,
My honest opinion,
it's
and
just
this is just my opinion, is that the brother's gonna get charged after he gets out of the hospital. I believe the brother's gonna get charged, but who knows? I don't know if he's involved. The guy on the left is the
yeah.
one who was killed. The guy on the right, that circled, is the one who survived.
Oh,
This
those
is
are the brothers.
Yeah, this is off their Facebook page. And now the people in the comments section are going ballistic, man.
Of course, man.
POS, we need to ban assault rifles. So
Yeah,
listen, man,
man.
we're not going to get into the conversation about gun
The
control or
political
any of
part
that
about
stuff.
it.
I
Yeah.
don't, because this is a really bad
But
time.
I mean, people need to stop with the killing with the guns, man. Like it's getting out of hand, dude.
It really is crazy,
Like
crazy, man.
it's getting out of hand, man. I don't understand it. You don't hear about tough guys anymore. You just hear about crazy, stupid guys. Like it's messed up, man.
And it's not, you're not tough. Like, I don't know, these people think you do something like this, you're not creating a legacy for yourself. You're creating your family's gonna live in misery. Look at what you're putting your kids through, man. Like, the
I
kid,
feel
look at
bad
the
for
guy.
all the families involved.
Like the guy who did this, right? The guy who this is all about, the guy who made the phone call, the person who made the phone call to make them come there, saying it was a deliberate ambush. Like this guy. So, but what we're hearing behind the scenes is that this guy was at a bar last night, and there's a couple bars around that area. It could be a number of different bars. It's around kind of near ESPN, and word on the
There's a
street
bunch
is
in ESPN.
he got kicked out of the bar, came home fighting with his brother. Allegedly, the brother shot
That's
the
what
other.
the last night report said.
Yeah, that's what one of the reports says. Is that
He was
what's
kicked out of
good,
a bar,
Jason? How
went
you doing,
home,
bro?
and
Haven't
then
seen you in a while. Connecticut, very weird place, very very corrupt. That picture will be all over the media. Yeah, man.
he seen a couple bangers at Wolf Dens practicing.
Man. Oh, yo, what up? How you doing? He said 0.5 rolled on him,
Yeah,
and he opened up. Yo, rest in peace to the officers. Rest in peace to the person who lost their life. Because now
because we
their
don't know if
kids
mental health had anything to do with it, man. Like that's what I'm saying. You can't. There's a lot of things, man. It's sad. All the families point blank in this whole
invest in
situation.
yourself. What's up, man? Go check out his channel. He does the same thing that I do, and he's got some good content. Go check him out. Invest in yourself. What's good, Mo Green? What's good, Staxx? RIP to those who died. I hope the wounded one gets better. Hey, I honestly I hope that the brother's not involved with this type of thing, but crazier things have happened. You know what I'm saying? He's probably in the hospital bugging, bro. His brother just did this crazy stuff. And now he has to pick up the pieces. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So there's a big police presence down at the Bristol Police Department, and they have this big black banner. You know, like when an officer gets killed, and they put the
You see that there's a dude saying that the brother shot the brother.
some people are saying that the brother shot the brother. Other people are saying that the cop shot the brother. So
Because that's what the original domestic call was, is that the brother shot the brother. He went and sat down on the porch and waited for the cops. Called the cops on himself, waited for them to come, and sat there with his AR-15. And just when they pulled up,
yeah, but there's a picture of him with a hunting rifle because it could have been a hunting rifle. You know, everyone's saying
no,
it's an AR-15.
no, no, it's it. That's in the news, dude. That's what he got. That's what he had.
Yeah, but you know the news, man. They like to twist shit. They want to make. They want it to be an
I don't know.
AR-15,
Every
bro.
report has ended said it, that it's the same gun. Every news
100%. They
report.
want it to be an AR. I bet you, yo. Even if it was anything
Dude, did you hear
similar
what
to
all the
an AR,
neighbors are
they're gonna say
reporting? They're
it was
saying
an
that the
AR.
shots went, that the shots were 12 shots at a time, going pop 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 pop. Not no, it was
Yeah,
pop 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 pop.
yeah,
That's
you're
a
right.
AR, dude. That's not. That's come on. Every report you see, it's people saying that this. It wasn't the shots didn't sound like pop
Sickening. I
pop
have
pop
the
pop. It
inside
was
scoop
boom, boom, boom,
from
boom.
my coworker who knew the shooter.
Yeah.
It was a tree. He was a tree.
He went in the tree. He said he went in the
Yeah,
tree in camouflage
he did
and
have
jumped out and
camouflage
shot.
on. They said he had camouflage on. Yeah. So next door to where this guy lives, where this happened, I worked for this guy. I used to cut lawns.
You see, he said it was an AR. I heard it. He said the same dude. He had camouflage on and climbed the tree. And
So he shot his brother first.
shot his brother, called the cops on himself, went and sat in front of the house and waited till the cops came.
That's crazy, man. I
And
know
then did
exactly
all
where
that
it's at,
stuff.
bro. That's
Did all that.
crazy.
I mean,
And then just waited for them to come, shot him, and then the cops killed him.
I guess I don't know, man. it's
That's why
crazy.
the cops
It's just
called.
speechless, dude.
Because he was waiting for them in a tree.
He
The mom
said
called
yes,
the
he killed
cops.
his brother. He didn't kill his brother. The
No, he
cops
didn't kill
killed
his
him.
brother. The cops killed the guy. See, people
Yeah,
get stories all twisted, man. And even the news gets stories twisted, you know? I've heard that the mom called the cops. But
no. From what I heard since the beginning, the dude called one of the brothers called the cops,
look, right
and
here,
earlier today they
they're
said
saying
that.
right here. But I heard this morning someone said that the mother called the cops. The mother was in the house. So that's one of the
Yeah,
reports
that's
that
messed up.
is coming out. But
Brother was in
um
the house. That's messed up.
listen, if the mother called the cops, they're saying that it was a deliberate ambush. So if the mother called the cops and it was a deliberate ambush,
Well,
then
it's
that
not that
means
it was
the
a deliberate. Yo, you think about it. You go home, you just got kicked out of a bar, you're belligerent. You go home, you fight with your brother. Your brother's probably like, calm down, chill out, whatever, because the mother's yelling or whatever. So, dude, once he shot his brother, he knew he was hit. So he called the cops on himself, said, come get me. And then when he noticed, like, yo, what the fuck did I just do? You know, he's all blasted. He's like, I just shot my brother now. He was like, no, they're going to have to kill, you know? It's messed up, man. It's fucked up.
see,
I mean,
just like Jason M says, they 100% want it to be an AR. Even if it was a handgun, they'd say it's an AR.
dude, it
Maybe it
was.
was an AR, but they want it to be an AR with all these guns in the news and this and that. But the bottom line
I
is
don't know.
people kill people. Guns
A gun is a
guns kill
gun.
people, but it takes a person to do it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, use your brain, people. This dude had probably
It's
mental
just
health
people just got to
problems.
stop shooting, man. I mean, people, yeah, people need to,
I mean, what
I don't
about
know. They sell guns to anybody.
what would prevent this situation? Zay?
A harder gun check. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Because for there to be this many guns on the streets, I don't. There's no way it's all from robberies. Like, go people home invading. We would have heard about it. Like, I just don't understand how all these youths are getting all these guns, man. Like, I don't get it.
Bro, they burglarize a house,
Or
steal some guns. It's not that
yeah,
hard, you
but
know?
that many from this town do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird, dude. I don't know. I don't
There's
know.
a lot of
It's just
stories.
you hear too much about all these shootings lately. It's weird. Like,
There's a lot of
people
stories
going
that
down the
go,
street shooting each other out the car windows. Like, I was like,
bro.
what the
There's
heck is
there's a lot
going
of
on?
stories that go without being reported. You know what I'm saying? There's
But
a lot
not
of shit that
shootings,
goes.
Papa. Not
Yo, this
shootings, because every
you
time there's
think
been a
you
shooting,
think a shooting? Come
my
on,
boy shows
Zay,
me on his ring.
Zay, Zay. Come on.
Listen.
You you think a shooting?
Anybody that has a ring camera,
You're telling
anybody
me
calls. Listen, let me finish.
every shooting in Bristol is reported,
Anybody that calls and reports it, your ring camera picks it up. I'm telling you, bro, them ring camera things
bro.
are legit. Yo, they're sick.
There's shootings in Bristol that aren't reported, bro.
I can't believe
Guarantee
that.
you. There's shootings that
Shootings,
aren't.
people getting
Come on,
shot.
Zay. No, not people getting shot, but there's
Oh,
shootings. People stealing
no,
guns.
that's not a shooting, though, bro. That's not a shooting. A shooting is somebody getting shot about.
There's a lot of
You know what
things
I
that
mean?
they,
Yeah, of course, yeah. People bust shots and get away all day. Yeah, you know that. You know what I'm saying? It happens in the hood, yeah. But I'm talking about real, not no fake. Yeah, well, crazy dude goes get his gun, blah blah blah, shoots in the air. No, I'm talking about killers, dudes
all
that
right, yo, this dude
that
says the mom called the cops, but the news is saying it was an ambush shooting, that they came and he ambushed them on purpose. He called and on purpose and did this shit deliberately. But this person in the comments saying the mom called the cops, and then the shooter found out, dressed in camouflage gear, grabbed his scope and his AR, hid in a tree. Come on, they didn't do all this. He didn't do
nah,
all this. All the cops are coming. He grabbed all his gear on, his scope.
yeah, nah.
That didn't happen. They were there like this. They were there like that. They were on top of
No,
that
no,
dude.
like from what the report said, that what I read, that the people saw, residents saw the cops coming, and I don't know. Remember, the Spanish dude that lives across from him reported that he heard a gunshot first, and then the cops came to the domestic dispute, and the brother was sitting outside waiting for them with the AR on his lap.
Where was the other brother? Laying on the ground
Inside
shot.
shot.
Was he shot
Yeah.
in the house, outside the
I,
house?
I, don't- I don't, it didn't say, it wasn't in the article. It didn't say nothing like that. And it's not like it's somebody I know to be like, yo, where, you know,
All right, here's a overview of the street. It's kind of like right down the street. This is the intersection right down the road from where it happened. You said what was the address? I'm gonna
what
Google it.
does your car getting shot have to do with a shooting? A shooting's a shooting, but what he's talking about people busting in the air.
Yeah, people shoot all the time and they don't get called. Like they don't report that shit. They don't put it
That's
on
a
the
shooting.
news.
Your car getting shot.
People shoot
That
houses up and shit, and that doesn't get reported. I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah, because
Yo,
the
what was
owners
the
don't
address? It
know.
was 310, right?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I don't get it. Man.
It's crazy, man. I mean, this shit gotta stop. All this
The poor
violence.
families,
And
all the
now
families involved.
one of the guys has a baby on the way, man. One of
Yeah,
the dead officers has a baby on the way. He has 3 kids and a baby on the way.
rest in peace, man. He was a good dude too. You know? It's sad.
One of them was a school resource officer, right?
That's the one. I think two of them. You know,
Crazy,
God
man.
bless them all, man.
Here's a street view of the house. There's a tree in the front yard. So there's a tree in the front yard, bro. That's the house.
On Park Street this past weekend, dude, somebody did get killed out here. A dude got killed on Park Street.
I didn't hear that one.
That's what they just said in the comments.
I'm sure, bro.
It disappeared. It was up there
His
and it
vest.
disappeared.
Um, the third cop shot the shooter through his vest and dropped him, only for the shooter
What
to
about
put
it?
the rifle in his mouth and finish himself. Oh, wow.
I don't think that happened. It would have been on the news. It said the cops got him, dude.
Yeah, they said the cops shot him. They didn't say he killed himself, and they would have said that.
Hmm. They would have said that
I
after
was a
killing the
witness.
cops,
I
that he pulled
talked
the
to
gun on
them. My
himself.
coworker's best friends is the shooter's wife, who confirmed all of this. Listen, the stories that we
It's
read
not
are the
released yet.
stories from the news. Like we're not making this shit up. Was involved in a shooting in Long Island years ago, and the only thing that was shot was my car. It was a shooting. Yeah, right?
Yeah, shooting's a shooting.
It's gangster mentality. Good day, Bruno. How are you, man? What about they got beaten to death on Park Street? They were beaten to death. They weren't shot. I remember that, man. So they were beaten to death over on the West End, and nothing ever
Last
happened.
weekend?
No, no, that happened a while ago, a long time ago.
Oh,
What's up, Bruno? Shout out to you, bro. Yo, my thoughts and prayers are with the family. There, people are down there bringing pizzas and shit. I mean, just let them mourn. Like, I mean, I really don't know what the solution to this is. You got to try to come together and heal. Maybe this can make the community come together. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's terrible, bro.
I don't know, man.
Park Street is crazy. Shit, Park Street, almost in every town is crazy, right? Isn't there crazy Park Street on every town?
Yeah, right.
Hartford, Bristol. I can't even leave for work. Yeah, this person lives right across the street. Hey, yo, you willing to come on the show, man? You said you live right across the street. Are you willing to come on here? You don't have to show your picture. You can come up. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. If you want to come up and explain what you've seen, then just hit the link and you can explain what you've seen.
You see, OGO said no, Bill. That happened this weekend.
Really?
Yeah,
I
bro.
didn't see that, man.
OGO just said it. He said no, Staxx. That just happened this weekend. I didn't hear nothing about it. Well, no, I told you my boy said something about it. I didn't hear nothing about it.
Beat to death. One guy to death. Two guys beat one guy to death on Park Street. I remember someone got beat to death over one street up from there on Divinity, but I don't remember the Park Street one. Yo, KO Dokin Shea Kodu. How do you say that, man?
Kadokin,
Kodukin? Kadokin?
Kadokin.
Yeah, Kadokin, man. Hit that link and come on here and explain what you seen last night and this morning. I want to hear from you.
Well, you see,
We are living at
EGO.
the end of times, man. It really is. End of times. It's the end of it. The world is changing and it's not for the good. It's really sad. Really
Yo,
sad.
why is there certain people's things that comes out here that it disappears?
I don't know. Maybe they erased it.
Uh,
I mean, Park Street in Hartford is just like Kensington. Yes, it is, man. Park Street in Hartford is like Kensington sometimes. Depends what time you you know. Don't go there at night. It's a pretty dangerous place. All right, man. We got the guy from across the street. What's
All right,
going
yo.
on, bro?
So, what's going on, dude? How you doing?
Good.
I'm driving right now, so I might be a little distracted, but I'm gonna try to lay down what I know.
All right. So
nice.
what happened from what your
So I'll go
perspective, bro?
from my perspective, from what I've witnessed, and then I'll let you know what I heard from some people that know the guy. All right.
Yeah.
So last night I woke up to some noises that I thought was someone knocking at my door. I checked and shit. There was no one there. And then I get a text a half hour after that from my boy. He's like, yo, 2 Bristol cops just got shot. And I'm like, damn, that's a coincidence because I just heard, some type of knocking noise. And now that I look back on it, that shit was clearly an AR-15 from, you know, suppressed from all the buildings and shit, right? And, like,
Yeah.
it made it sound like it was just knocking on my door. So I get up today and I go to work and the whole street's blocked off. So I'm like, damn, that shit must have happened right here. And eventually I was able to leave. I got to work and my coworker's like, yo, my sister's best friend is best friends with the guy's wife. And I was just at a bonfire with him 3 weeks ago. So apparently at this bonfire, this dude was just nonstop about the guns, like just talking everybody's ear off about guns. So from what I hear happened last night, according to the guy's wife, the shooter's wife,
Yeah.
I guess he got in a fight at Bleachers. You know where that is, obviously, right down the
Yep.
street.
Yeah.
And he was fighting his brother. And that ended up getting their car towed somehow. So they had to walk home. So they walked back and they're, fighting, arguing. He's pissed off about the car being towed. And I guess he ended up just taking the gun, shooting his brother. And that's when everybody heard the mom screaming. And
Yep.
the mom called the cops. And I don't see, this is the part that confuses me. It's like, did the cops know what they were walking into? Because the mom called the cops and she told them that there was a shooting. But it didn't matter because the shooter, dressed up in camouflage, grabbed his scoped rifle. I'm not going to claim it was an AR-15. I know he had one. I know that's what they're saying, but
I
I
mean,
won't.
that's what an automatic fire is.
Dude,
Automatic fire is
it
AR,
was
right?
bro. It was for
Yeah, AR
not
stands for
ARs
automatic
aren't
rifle.
like AR. stands for Armalite, which is the original company that made the AR-15
Yeah.
or all the ARs. But either way, dude, like regardless, that shit was for sure some type of semi-automatic because I heard it in 12 bursts and then it stopped for about 30 seconds and then I heard 12 more knocks, what I thought were knocks. So anyhow, I guess dude put his camouflage on, got up in that tree in the front yard, two of the cops in the head as soon as they pulled up, dude. They couldn't even draw their weapon.
So he climbed up this
And I
tree.
guess,
Wow. He climbed up that
yeah,
tree in the front yard.
yep,
Wow, that's
yeah, dude.
crazy, man.
Yeah, so the third cop was able to dump a clip into him, and it went through the vest eventually. You know, they have fucking Full Metal Jacket and shit like that. They got what they need. Went through his vest, and apparently the dude wasn't dead, and he fucking finished himself off.
Damn, so but the cops are making it seem like this was set up, like this guy called deliberately just to pick them off, but the mother called, so I don't know, man, if they might have known what they were walking into, but
But yeah,
it's kind of weird. Some
and
of it
and
doesn't make sense.
it's weird because I made this connection because I had a very small incident about last year by my house, and I had to have the cops come and escort somebody out of the place. And even when they came then, I remember how calm they were. Like they just knocked on the door, calm. Like so, I personally pictured them pulling up the same way we did. And I guess they've been to the house before. You know, they've had incidents at that house before. The cop
Yeah,
person that got shot and killed instantly, he was friends on Facebook with the shooter. You know, they all grew up in Bristol.
yeah. Wow, man. I
So
saw I
Right.
saw that one of them cops at the parade at the Mum Festival. Really sad, man.
oh yeah, and that bonfire that the dude was at 3 weeks ago was like the day before the Mum Festival or something. He was there. He knew everybody, man. There's a lot of people that knew the cop. There's a lot of people that knew the shooter.
So there's a video of the shooter talking to his daughter in a car. I wasn't gonna play the video because I don't want to put his daughter out there like that.
Yeah,
And
on Facebook.
he's he's talking about the LGBTQ community and
Yeah,
how they were teaching them in school. Do you think that had anything to do with all this?
you know, it's funny because I'm actually studying psychology and social work to become a social worker now. So it's definitely eating at my mind all these questions, and I'm also wondering that. And to me, dude, from that video, he just seemed like he's a very extreme person. You know, like there's always people that have different personalities, and he's obviously somewhat the stereotypical gun owner, stereotypical Republican, but there's just certain people that are just extremists in what they are. And I read a few comments on
Yeah.
Facebook about people that went to school with him and shit, and they said, yeah, he kind of always had weird beliefs. So
Yeah,
I don't know if dude just snapped. I mean, obviously he had a lot of anger built up in him. It's not like his car being towed is the only reason why he decided. You know what I mean? I think people just snap sometimes.
yeah, maybe. And then he shot his brother, right? Shot his own brother, man.
Well, yeah, that's what the whole thing. That's why the whole domestic thing was said, because there were things said about it possibly being a planned attack, but there were also things about domestic. So that's actually how it started, because he was already fighting his brother at the bar. Like the fight at the bar was him and his brother. It's not like they were fighting people together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And when he got home, he was mainly, what I heard, pissed off about how his car got towed. So he's blaming that on the brother because he's fighting his brother, and that's the whole reason why they got their car towed. And I don't know. I guess they walked home. They walked up the street because, as you know, Bleachers is a walkable distance from Redstone Hill Road.
Yeah.
I guess he just shot the brother first, and he
Wow.
didn't flee.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think as soon as he shot his brother, he knew he was dying that night. And I think he just wanted to go out with a couple more kills. I think, as I said 3 weeks ago at that bonfire, he was so into talking about guns. He was so into that shit. If you look at his social media, it's all about. Now, I'm not anti-gun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not at all. I don't at all. I get what you mean. It doesn't matter if it was an AR. It doesn't matter if it was a handgun, dude. It doesn't even matter if it was a knife. It was a planned attack. He, and I think that's where the whole ambush thing comes from, because it's like it necessarily not necessarily was it planned, and that was the only plan, was for him to come kill cops. But I think after he killed his brother, that's what the plan was.
Yeah, it's terrible, bro. Like,
Yeah, I'm actually a few minutes down the road right now. I'm on my way home. I'm curious to see if there's still people over there.
yeah, maybe you could show us what it looks like over there if they're
Yeah,
even gonna let you go home, right? You're right across the street, you said?
yeah, I'm literally right across the street, right in those complexes right there.
That's crazy, man. They had their procession was long when they were taking the bodies away.
Oh, I believe it, dude. Because when they finally let me out to go to work this morning, as they were saying, they had tents over there covering everything up. There was probably about 3 forensic vans, 3 separate ones, one from Bristol, one from Connecticut State Police, one from, I think, like Plainville or something.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's weird, like all the different things that you hear about it. It's like you don't really know exactly what to believe. It's like I only have this inside scoop because I happen to know somebody personally, but
Yeah.
it's like I don't know, man. It's just a confusing situation, because it's like, did they know what they were walking into? Were they told it was a shooting? Were they told it was just fighting? Maybe the mom didn't realize it
Do
got to
you
that
know?
extent.
Do you
So
know? Did the cops get killed in the car, or did they get out of the car?
that's a really good question. I don't know. I think that they got out because I heard it was 2 headshots on both of them, and that'd be pretty hard to do in a car.
Yeah.
But
Did his brother
what I
die?
can
The brother
confirm,
shot but alive. He was shot, but he's
the
alive,
brother,
right? The brother. So
yeah, yeah, the brother's alive, because it started out, the story started out as 2 brothers calling the cops to ambush them together, but I guess that's not what it is. I guess it's only one of the brothers that's the suspect.
because man, what if they try to charge the brother with something, right?
That's
Well, he would get
that's
charged
the
with the
thing. That's why
domestic at the
I
bar.
think that's also part of why this is. Yeah, they. I'm not. I don't think they got arrested at the bar. I think they got, what's it called?
Yeah, kicked out.
Some sort of tickets. And I know they got the car towed for sure, and that's what sparked his anger off.
Yeah.
Probably because the brother didn't want the brother to drive too intoxicated. So I don't know.
Said they got out of the
Yeah,
bar and the car was gone, bro. They towed the car, so the brother was all pissed off.
right, right.
How far are you from there right now?
I'm right down the street. I'll for sure show you guys what's going on.
We got
Trying to
someone
figure,
on the scene live. That's
is there a
crazy
way
that you
to
what? Switch the
flip the
camera around?
camera? If not, I'll just go like that.
Double tap the
I'm pulling
screen.
up on Emmett. Oh shit, Emmett Street's blocked off. I don't know how the fuck I'm
Damn.
about to get home.
I know. What are you gonna have to talk to the cops and tell them to let you in there or something?
I guess
Probably.
so. Because even this morning, I told them, I was like, I gotta go to work, and they made me wait a little bit.
Damn.
Probably most definitely because they're gonna have news outlets still there. So yeah, you're probably gonna have to show proof of residence.
Well, shit. If you got to pull up to the cops, just put the phone in a cup holder or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sure that's the least of their worries right now, man.
Yeah, they probably
You
don't
know what
care
I mean?
about that.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I've seen dude out there a couple of times. Like I've seen him and his family outside. I saw them have like a family party during the summer. There was a bunch of people. Like they just seemed like a normal family, you know?
Yeah, man. From what I seen on his Facebook, he looked normal. But then when I seen the pictures of him with the guns, it just something clicked. And then I'm watching that video of him ranting about the LGBTQ and them teaching that to his kids. He was ranting about it, and I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't want to speculate,
There's
you
not even.
know.
So this is the scene right now, which I can't even get by. I'm about to have to go around to the other side.
Oh, right there. That's the gas station, right?
Yep, that was the gas station. So now I'm gonna
Is the
have to
gas
try to
station open
go around.
today?
It
You could probably
is.
pull in the
I
gas
just saw
station and pull
cars in
out
there.
on Emma Street.
Yeah, so
Probably cut through the
that's
gas
the thing.
station.
They're blocked off. I gotta go from the other side. So you know how you can come from Redstone Hill or you can come off of Emmett Street.
Yeah,
And when you come from Emmett Street, you can either come from the West Street side or you can come from the Bristol side.
yeah.
I gotta I came from the West Street side and it was blocked off, so now I'm driving all the way around to the Bristol side because that must be the only way to get through. But from what my girl told me, because she gets home a little before me, she told me there's hella people at my complex talking to the news people right now. It's probably packed over there.
Yeah, I saw a couple people down at Bristol Police Department. They have news vans down there set up. There's people bringing pizzas and all kinds of stuff down there. It's weird. I
It,
think it's weird.
yeah, it is weird because it's like this. I'm sure it's national news by now. It's a big thing. I know it's for sure
Heck yeah, it's
at least
big
a couple
news. It's
states.
cops' lives.
Yeah, it is. And especially the details of it. You know what I mean? It's not like there was a shootout and then cops died and civilians died. Like nah, it was someone was trying to kill it. It was an assassination.
Basically, yeah. Because he had it all planned out. I'm curious to see what happens when the brother gets out.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Because is he gonna come out and talk to the public? Is he damn, man, can you imagine what he's thinking? But who
Yeah,
knows what kind of condition he's in, you know?
right. Yeah, there wasn't much said about his status at all.
It's sad. There's always two sides to a story. His would be interesting.
For sure.
I'm gonna try to see. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how long he'll be in there for, you know? That's crazy. I feel bad for the family, man, and the wives that have to clean up all this mess.
Oh, I know.
I gotta deal with it. And the children. It's sad, man.
It's terrible, bro.
And the mothers that lost their sons.
The mother, the mother had to deal with this shit, man. It's crazy. I don't know, man. I think we lost him. Poor
Shit.
kids. Yeah, I know. One of the kids was like, I think one of the kids was about what 6 years old in that video. Makes
Yeah,
no
you can
sense,
tell.
man.
Poor kids, man. You know? Both sides of the fence. Poor
Yo, did
family.
you make it? Did you make it home, Mike?
Nah, dude, I didn't even make. Dude, I'm trying to go around, and over by Pine Street is stupid packed, bro. It's
And
crazy.
and there's news vans still out there, right?
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I had to go all. Yeah, I'm going all the way around right now to
By
Pine
Pine
Street to try
Street.
to get back
You
up.
you're
Yep.
going by Pine Street?
Yeah, because I came from I was trying to go on to Emmett Street. I turned off of West Street, and then I was by ESPN, and I was trying to turn on to Emmett right there, but that was blocked off. So I went by the gas station, and then it was blocked off there. And now I'm trying to go around. Going on to Pine Street right now, trying to, you know where the Valero is at the bottom of Emmett?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm trying to go from that way to get there, but I can't even get on the street because Pine Street, there's people stuck in between red lights and shit. It's packed.
That's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy.
Hell yeah.
It's turning into like this big thing, you know? I mean, what
It
are they
is.
going to do? Keep it blocked off forever?
Yeah. I mean, it's such a unique and tragic situation. It's almost like things aren't really going to be the same. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of talk of gun control, which has already started. There's
That's what
probably
I'm
going to be a
talking
lot of,
about, bro.
there's conspiracy theorists and shit talking about that shit already. I don't believe in that shit, but I don't know.
I know. Why do they have to pick this town, man?
Right. Yeah.
Right?
It's, I don't know. I think it's a lot more likely that the dude just snapped than, some sort of big setup for gun control. And as a lot of people are probably going to think and say, I think every once in a while there's just that person that snaps.
Because, I mean, you said that he was at a house party or that bonfire talking about guns and this and that. Maybe he had an obsession and that fight with his brother just sparked it off, man.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance that he's very psychopathic. He might not have any empathy for people, but he might not have ever had the urge to actually go and. I feel like the dude likes to kill. I mean, he got up in the tree. He's a hunter. He's gotten up in trees and killed deer before.
Yeah, there's
What made.
pictures of him with an antelope or whatever the hell it was with the horns, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what was? Did he low key this whole time just like killing? And he found a quote unquote reason, or he snapped. I'm obviously curious to know how intoxicated he was. And they were at the bar.
Yeah, man. I mean, I bet he was probably really drunk.
For sure.
The tree doesn't look, it looks kind of hard to climb, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
from what I read, he was sitting on the porch waiting for them, and when they came to get out their car, he just fired on them.
yeah, it could
That's
be.
how, and the
I'm going off of.
third cop killed them, and then I don't understand. Yeah, the other brother was shot because the
You
one
see
that
the
died
tree?
shot him.
Can you see the tree?
Doesn't even look like they would support that big dude.
Nah, come on,
Dude,
man. It's a
that tree is
tree, bro.
alive, bro. Yeah, that tree is alive too. And it's like, you
Fucking
got to
tree,
remember,
I
man.
can't see it, bro.
he's been up in
It
trees
looks
before. He's
small to me.
a hunter. He got his
Yeah.
hunting. He put on camouflage and everything.
Yo, the third cop did live. He's been released from the hospital already. There's a video of him in a wheelchair getting pushed out of the hospital. So the third cop did live, and
Amen.
they're gonna have another press conference.
But the brother got to be bugging too. He got shot, and that's the last time he see his brothers in those type of conditions.
Yo,
It's
where
just
you at
crazy.
now, Mike?
Finally, about to turn on to Emmett.
Are there cops out there? Is there like a police roadblock or something?
Nah, so I'm turning on to Emmett right now from Pine. Right, I'm passing that Valero right now. I'll show you where I'm at.
Oh yeah, I know where you're at.
Yeah, I had to come
You
all the way
should be able to
around.
go right in Valero's parking lot and go on to Emmett.
Look, he's right there. He's on Pine right now. Look.
And I just passed a cop with my phone out.
Yeah.
They don't give a dude. They're worried about what happened, man.
Yeah. So we're headed towards where it happened right now. This is Pine Street, or this is Emmett Street in Bristol, Connecticut. I got arrested right here one time, man.
You see this cop up on the left?
I've been arrested. I used to
Oh,
live
you're
in
on
this
Emmett?
project. Yeah, he's on Emmett. See all the cop cars parked on the side? Shout out to you, David. So Mike here lives right across the street from where this happened. Damn, man, since you've been on that street, how many cops have you seen? Like
He's
5
about to
already?
be on Redstone Hill right now.
Yeah, dude,
He's
and
about to
it
pull up.
honestly looks like it's just cops from all over coming just to see the scene and to pay their respects. Oh, let me talk to this dude real quick. See if I can get by.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate that donation, man. I really appreciate that. Anyone who likes to donate to the channel, you can donate through the Cash App or through super stickers or any of that stuff. I appreciate you.
I don't even know if they'll let me get by. Am I good? I live over here. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Oh man, he hit the phone button. He's gonna click back here. Let me put the link for him again. Hey Mike, click the link again and we'll get you back on here. I want to see what's going on at the scene, man.
Yeah, because once he parks, he should be able to walk up, right?
Yeah, he lives right across the street, so he'll be able to shine the camera right around over there, you know?
Well, not up too close, but yeah.
He lives right across the street, bro. Like,
Yeah, but they're still investigating. They're not going to let him go up on the lawn. You know what I mean?
nah, I'm not gonna let him walk over there and shit. Can't imagine living near such a scene, man. We live in Bristol, Connecticut. The whole town is a scene. It's been since I was a kid. It's been pretty rough here. It's a pretty rough town to grow up in.
I liked it. Brooklyn
I
was
liked it
hard.
too at times when I
Puerto
was
Rico
winning.
was real hard. Jamaica,
Yo,
Queens was hard.
when I was winning, I liked it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
But
when I
not
was
like the two
losing,
worst places I lived in my life was Jamaica, Queens, and Puerto Rico.
I'm about 5 minutes away, bro. Maybe 3 minutes. I'm about
What?
3 minutes away from where that happened. I can get in the car and be there in 3 minutes. Probably less than that.
Oh, if I had a car, I'd be 5 minutes away.
Yeah, I'm about three
Maybe
minutes
6.
away. I
Yeah,
can
because
get
you're
there pretty
close. You
fast.
just go coast right
Yeah, I could
down the
take
hill.
what? I go down a street, I take a right, go down another street, go to the second light, take a right and a left, and I'm there. That's how close it is to my
Well,
house.
no, yeah, I'm a good solid 5 to maybe 8 to 10 minutes from here to
Try to
there.
be a white dude from Roxbury in Boston.
Why? What's Roxbury?
I don't know. Cindy says, I've seen 2 police SWAT standoffs. I've seen quite a
Damn.
few. There's a lot. I mean,
SWAT standoffs?
I
That's
think it's
crazy.
mental health. It's a big thing. So this is the suspect who was killed. This dude said that the guy here, let me put the link in the chat again for this guy. Yo, Mike, if you're there and you can hear me, oh, he's back.
Yo, my bad, dude. My phone got hot for some reason.
It's all good, bro.
Neighborhood in Roxbury.
Yeah,
Yo,
so
if you turn your phone sideways, it'll be widescreen, yo. You gotta turn the auto rotate on though. You got it?
oh yeah.
Boom.
So yeah, dude, there's still a heavy police presence for sure. I had to they had it all blocked off. I had to roll down my window and ask, and they asked me about 3 times. They're like, "You live here? You live here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I live here."
That's crazy. So what could you see from where you're at, man?
So about to go out right now. So even when I was pulling in, they had to move the news camera and shit.
Really?
Yeah, they were standing literally like right there.
You're like, get the
Filming
hell
right
off my
there.
lawn, man. Fucking
Yeah,
me. Yo, you
yeah.
want to hear something? Yo, there was an incident that happened. They were raiding someone's house one time, right? And I
Yeah.
called and had the cop cars towed.
Oh
They
yeah.
were, yeah, bro. I used to not like the police, man, but now, I mean, I'm a different person. I'm a changed man, and situations like this it's just sad, bro.
It is. It's terrible,
It
and
really
it's
is.
so crazy that it happens in a town like this. It's like what are the chances, man? Like a lot of fucked up shit low key happens in Connecticut, but this is what it's looking like right now. I don't know if you could see.
Yeah, there's
No.
I could see the van down there. There's like a van down there, right?
Yeah, there's the forensic van. It's Southington, and then news reporters right there. About to go up real
Craziness,
quick.
bro. Are you
About
gonna
to
walk
act
up
like
there
I'm
for
getting my.
us?
Yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm getting the mail.
Yeah, yeah, do that, do that. Thank you all for watching this stream, man. Hit the like button, people.
What? Nothing like this madness. I'm English.
Aaron Hernandez. Yeah, Aaron Hernandez was from here, man. Damn, you froze
You're
up,
gonna
Mike.
get asked to get interviewed right now.
Oh, they're gonna ask you to get interviewed. No way, I'm being serious. I've never been. Oh, they're gonna ask you to do an interview?
Yeah, they're doing. They got a line for interviews, bro. Hella people want to get on camera, which is kind of fucked up.
It really
It's like
is,
we all got
man.
the
Yo,
same story. We all got the same story, man. We
point your
heard
camera over
noises
there. I
and
want to
that's
see
it.
what it looks like.
Right there, dude.
Damn.
Right outside my place.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, there's freaking all over here, all over here.
Damn. That's
Then,
all cops?
then that's the house
Yeah,
right there.
those are all cop cars, right?
Yeah, all cop cars, undercover cars.
Sam.
But look, I can see the house from right here.
Yup.
And it's crazy, man, because last night when I heard those noises, usually houses make noises. Sometimes you hear things, you shake it off. For some reason, I was almost concerned enough to come outside, and I'm glad I didn't because
Could have got hit with a straight bullet, man, from the situation.
that and who the hell knows what the fuck I would see, dude. That
Yeah,
shit's
right. Yeah.
gonna try to come over here where this guy is, give you a better look. I mean, they got tape up to let you know where you can and can't go, so I guess you can go right up to the tape.
Shit, go up to the tape. Let's see it, man.
Double tap the screen.
Yo, I wonder what happens with the families who live there. Do they have to all? They all have to leave. Obviously, this is a crime scene, right?
Yeah,
There's the
I would assume so.
policeman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
you
big
can't see that they got
desperation.
it blocked off, but the house is directly behind here. It's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Got me wondering about how long it's gonna take. Is it gonna be like this the next couple days, next couple hours?
Yo, so what? Around what time did you hear these noises last night?
So it's weird because coincidentally, I was just dozing off. It happened at 10:30. The shooting happened at when I found out that it happened at 10:29. It made perfect sense because I had gotten the text from my boy about the shooting a half hour later, and when he texted me, I said, "Yo, that's a coincidence because a half hour ago." So making it 10:30, I heard the noises. So
So you
10:29.
do you think you heard the first shot when he shot his brother, or do you think you heard the shots when the cops came?
Cops came
When the cops
because
came.
it was a Yeah, it sounds, it's so weird because it sounded so similar to knocking. I don't know if that's just what a rifle sounds like when you're in a house and it's
Yeah,
shot outside.
It's
that's
like
an
It
AR.
sounds
Yeah,
just
that's
like
it. Cocking
knocking.
up. Think, think,
right.
think, 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 think.
It basically it basically went like this.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's an AR.
And then it stopped,
Stop
and then
for
it did it again, right?
Yep. So I woke up to the first string of shots. Me and my girl woke up and I was like, what the fuck is that? Is someone trying to get in the house? Is someone knocking? Then I got up, and as I was getting up to put clothes on and check the door, I heard it again, and I was like, yo, someone's definitely knocking. Then I turned all the lights on, went to the door, no one was there, and I was like, yo, like, I don't know, maybe it was just a dishwasher. I had that running. I knew I heard something enough to wake me up.
That's crazy, man, that it would be that loud that you would hear it like that.
For real, bro. Because if you see my crib here, this is the front of it, and I'm all the way in the back of the complexes. And then I'm
Yeah.
sleeping in a room that's all the way back here in the back of the condo. You know what I mean? Like I'm all
Yeah.
the way in here and I hear that shit enough to wake me up.
Damn, bro. And then it's
Yeah.
probably it was probably echoing in where the condo is, right?
Right, right. That's what I thought too.
That's nuts, man. It's gonna be crazy out there for a while with police. So if there's any drug dealers or any, and I'm sure there are in the area, they probably flushed all their shit by now.
I know there are. Put it that way.
I'm sure, man. I'm sure they're gonna be not happy for a while. Shit, we lost him. He must have a bad connection over there. It's pretty sad, man.
Yeah, it is.
But yo, we're gonna get some more footage. I appreciate everyone who stopped by and watches our show. I appreciate you, man, and I appreciate you for joining me on this one, Zay.
Yeah, no problem, my brother.
You know we had to bring it in for the hometown, but it's a sad one. But man,
Yeah,
my thoughts and prayers are with the family of everybody involved.
yeah. Prayers and so,
And I'll be
prayers for the
back on
families
later.
and for all the families involved.
I'll be back on later, man. And Mike, I want to say I thank you for coming on and giving us your perspective of what happened, bro. I appreciate you, bro, and you're welcome back here anytime. Uh, Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Till next time. Peace. Thanks, bro.
All right, Papa.